British cuisine, a lot of Italian immigrants, Muslim immigrants, Greek immigrants, people who have come together and sewn the fabric of what our country is. There's, things that a lot of Italian immigrants have come in and then married Greek immigrants, and then they've made they've created a new, quasi kind of like a new take on dishes. And Australia has their own version of like what a bolognese sauce is, and what a carbonara, and what there's just all different stuff. So yeah, it's a thing that I struggle with all the time, because everyone's like, what does Australians eat? And we're like, what everyone else eats. There's no really typical food that we grew up with. Fairy bread, maybe, yeah.
Vegemite is definitely going to be the Australian ingredient, but it's not a dish, but it is absolutely the Australian ingredient.
Say that one more time.
Vegemite.
Oh, Vegemite, yeah.
It's not a dish, but it's definitely like the Australian ingredient.
And that's the same with like kangaroo, right? Kangaroo would be very Australian, but I don't know a large large percentage of the population that eat it. And Vegemite is not. Not Vegemite. Kangaroo is not to my liking, but Vegemite is delicious. What else? Fairy bread. We have our own takes on different dishes. As an Aussie is calling it chicken palmy, acceptable slang or blasphemy. Chicken palmy, hell yeah. Don't say parma. Chicken palmy all the way. Chicken palmy. Eggplant palmy, pretty good. Let's be honest. An eggplant parmigiana, really good. Okay. It's a parmigiana. Half price palmy night. Palmy and a beer, palmy and a pint. But roux with Mountain Dew sauce though. Ooh, delicious. Those flavors just go together so well. Should we do the side of a house? Should we do a door? It's my gingerbread house kit that I've used like twice. And then now I refuse to make a gingerbread house ever again. Let's go with stars, I think. Yeah, stars are good, right? Who likes a star? Parmigiano.
For those who don't know, the chicken parmigiana is considered an essential of basically every
pub,
tavern, many restaurants. Incredibly common dish in Australia.
Yeah. So very like it is very common in like British culture. The pub culture in Australia goes hard. Like it's like a tavern that serves nice food usually, and it'd just be like a nice meeting place, very casual meeting place.
I'd be shocked to go to a pub that didn't sell chicken parmigiana.
Yeah. Or didn't have like a half price or like a discounted night, right?
Specifically for them, yeah.
On an ethical level, raising roux takes less land, water and energy to produce the same protein content as cows. While there are roux farms, there are few on scale of beef production. 100%, yeah, I understand that. But also, as a farmer, ex-farmer family, my family came from a farming background, roux are a pest. And if you can, like wild roux, cull them and then put them, if you eat them, once they've been tested for bacteria and whatever, it's a great way to get rid of them. All right. Have you ever been to Italy? I have. I've been to Venice, Rome, Florence, one more place. I had the most amazing wild boar pappardelle when I was there, but I don't remember where the place was. It was like this small town with a church on the hill. There's lots of churches in Italy, but had the most amazing pasta. It was known for their wild boar. It's really good. I'm making bacon and mushroom carbonara. Yes! We have an Italian in chat. So, Sandra's probably going to think that we can't call it carbonara because it's got mushroom. I do not like, I know it's going to be an unpopular opinion, Sandra, and I'm sorry, I don't like Rome. I would rather go to, Florence was my favorite. Rome was way too full of tourist traps. It didn't seem very, I don't know, like, it just felt like it was so commercialized. But I do love Italy and I'd love to go back and go through more of the south. Cream or no cream in carbonara? I personally, what we're gonna make is the traditional version. Delirium, I like both. I like both. And I think there's room for both. I think that the things that get us in trouble as non-Italians, where we call it a name, like, you know, with foods, you have a fusion dish that has a bit of different elements, but we call it a name that gets us in trouble. Do you know what I mean? Like calling it a carbonara when carbonara is traditionally traditionally guanciale and parmesan and pasta, it's very simple. And that gets us in trouble because as humans, we like to create, human nature, we like to create stories and we like to connect things. And so if I said to you, I'm going to make a chicken, I'm going to make a chocolate brownie cookie today, for instance. You would be like, oh, you would tie a connection of like what a brownie is and what a cookie is. And you would be like, oh, fudgy chocolate cookies, right? And that would be fantastic. But a person would be like, they're just a chocolate cookie. There's that disagreement of like what it is. You can't call it a brownie because it's not in a cake tin. Like it's a cookie. You can't call it a brownie. Like it's that type of thing that I think people disagree with, of the naming structure of like calling something like a risotto bowl, like no, it's an arancini, but then, do you get what I mean? Like there's a lot of different people's opinions, but at the end of the day, all I care about, and all I think that you guys should care about, is that you like it and that you know what it is. And you can't ever please anyone, and everyone, the thing about the language is that everybody has connotations of what that means to them, and that is right for them. Let them have that. Don't disagree with them, don't argue with them, but just know that you can do whatever the heck you want with food. As long as it tastes good, that is 100% it. That is it. And I know that Rome is a messed up city, but it has, it's incredibly beautiful. Definitely. And all the people are really lovely. Most of them. 2 years, damn. What a wonderful 2 years it's been. Exceed, what do you think? Is there some dish that you think that has a lot of like controversy where you're just like, no, it's just good. I like how I like to make it, or how I like to eat it.
Oh, that's how I feel about any dish. I don't really like care enough for like that kind of controversy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, very similar to you. Like, if you want to gatekeep that, or you want to shun someone for not doing it properly, or quote unquote properly, or whatever, then you know, you do you.
Yeah.
But I will say that, like, because my favorite food is pizza, and this comes up a lot in discussions around pizza. particularly around North America, because you've got like the New York slice, and they also call that pie, which is very strange. And then you've got like the Chicago deep dish, which is like a literal pie, but you don't call that pie. And all of those conventions around pizza, like it's fun and interesting as a hobby, but like people take it way too far, and they like actively say, "Oh no, you can't have that. You know, that's not a real pizza," or something like that.
Yeah,
And it's like, who cares? Who cares?
That's it. And that's what I think is that, like, the people on Reddit, like, people in comment sections. And I have a little bit of anxiety, I'm not going to lie, about creating the new website and possibly, we want a lot of growth on our website, and the opportunity for growth also brings people that are going to comment negatively, which makes me a little bit nervous, because of course you don't want someone like saying negative things about a recipe that I've created or whatever, but you can't make everyone happy, and people are going to find negativity, and that's about them. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's going to, like, people are always going to have negative energy about whatever, but my big thing, like, if it don't let that stop you. Like, the fear of doing something wrong or cooking something, like, you've got to make yourself happy. You've got to cook to your taste buds. And the more we can foster a positive relationship with food and cooking, the more people will get involved. Those people, that negative energy, and the people that are shit talkers and opinionated and gatekeepers, that's what prevents a high proportion of the world from trying food or trying to get in the kitchen, because they feel like they have to do it in a specific way. Like, and I'm really passionate, if you can't tell, about getting rid of that. Like, you gotta, the best thing that I see on Reddit and comments sections of being like, hey, I am Australian or I am Japanese and this isn't the way that I would do it, but hell yeah, congratulations on giving it a try or whatever. Like, this is different to my family or my region's version of this this recipe, but thank you for trying it. Thank you for making a video on it. Like, it's great to see other people's versions. The best comments on recipe pages are the ones like, I didn't have any sugar, so I submitted salt and it tasted awful, 0 stars. Right? And there's the things like that with our website, like, do you just delete? Because that's just stupid. Or do you keep it on for the lols or whatever? Like, I don't know too much about how that affects your ranking. Because you want to foster, I don't want everything to be positive. Baby. I don't want it to be a positive, like a freaking love fest in the comment section. Of course I do if it's great, but I want it to be real and raw and honest. But then I don't want someone coming in and being like, I didn't have butter, so this recipe was crap because my butter was rotten and they tasted bad, or something that like they did wrong that it's not, or I think this your photo looks bad, so I'm gonna give this 0 stars. Whatever, like, here, popping this into here. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Thank you. We have a few more cookbooks. If you guys are wanting to grab yourselves one, you can grab it at missmollymix.com.
Free shipping in North America and Australia.
Oh my God. I just choked on my own saliva. But yeah, we all know, whether it is cooking related or not, we know what it's like to be really proud about something that you've done, and then someone comes in and was like, knocks you down to size and was like, that's not how you do it, or you didn't use the wrong you right nails, or someone gives their opinion and it's like, makes you feel like crap. I do not want to cultivate that environment, and I do not like people doing that, and it will not be accepted in our community, in our website, all different, you know, get what I mean? Carbonara, that's the best pasta and nobody can change my mind. Hey, Sammy.
Might be true. Might be true.
It is pretty good. And you know what I like pasta carbonara with? Chicken, grilled chicken and bacon. I think it's amazing. And if you want to call it pasta carbonara, go ahead and do that. That's it. If I've learned anything, you can't satisfy everyone and trolls exist. And you just, okay, you know what I do that someone told me is that when you see someone being negative or doing something that has upset someone or whatever, you send that person love, the person that is being the troll, because they're the people that have something going on in their life. They're trying to deflect, and like you don't like give them sympathy, or you don't like look down upon them of like that poor person or whatever. You give them empathy. You try and put yourself into their shoes and say to yourself, what could be going on in their life that made them react like that? What, you know, they must be going through something, and that allows you to remove the emotion from it and to just send them love and hope, you know, that whatever they're going through. Because normal people, happy people do not tear other people down. So they must be going through something that you can't handle, but you just need to send them love and hope they get through whatever they're going through and whatever. You just, you know. You're too emotionally healthy, Miss Molly. What do you mean? I'm not gonna deny it. Like it bloody hurts when someone comes in and tells me that I'm wrong, or I'm fat, or I'm crazy, or I'm whatever. But at the end of the day, it's not a reflection about me. It's that they're having a bad day, or they feel whatever they're saying to me. It's what they probably feel about themselves, or you know, whatever. Molly, is it okay to eat cookie dough? Hell yes. John, just make sure it hasn't been sitting on the bench for 2 days, and it's fresh, then yes. Even better, make it yourself and then eat it. The stuff from the grocery stores, we can get you better cookie dough to eat from, you know, raw cookie dough than that. But yeah, eat it. Life's too short not to eat cookie dough, to dance in the rain, to eat hot stuff as it comes out of the oven and burns your mouth. Do it. They tell us not to eat cookie dough because of our eggs. If you're living in a first world country, the chance that you're going to get salmonella, it's just a like if you understand those types of restrictions and why they're saying it, it is just to like CYA, cover your ass. If your eggs are fresh from the farm or whatever, fresh from the farm, or the product is fresh, you can eat it raw. At the end of the day, it's going to give you a bit of a sore tummy, but like don't be fearful. It's like warning, coffee hot. Yeah, keep drinking it. Drink it. It's just like, basically it's don't eat raw cookie dough is the recommendation for, you gotta think of there's dumber people out there. There's people out in there that don't think, that would leave it in there on the bench for like a day, then don't eat it. But if it's come from the grocery store into your fridge, it should be okay. Oh, thank you, John. That was Tamsin, our wonderful friend. And we also did one a few weeks ago with Zephrine. It was a lot of fun. We're looking for more guests, friends that are streamers, and people to chat with, get to know. Growing up, we never refrigerated eggs, and I'm still alive. I don't refrigerate eggs. Fun fact. Because eggs, and this is something, the education you'll find on the new website, is the eggs are treated differently in different countries. So once they come out of the chicken, they're coated in a membrane that keeps them like fresh, like free from salmonella to a degree, but it protects them. It allows air to go out and then air to come in, but the bacteria to not go through the porous eggshell. In America and in some countries, they're washed to make them look prettier, to make them look more presentable when they go to the grocery store. That washes off the eggs and possibility of the salmonella entering the egg. So you want to keep them fresh just to slows down the salmonella growth, the bacteria. If you're buying them, you want to get them fresh from the farm if you can. If they're washed, you want to keep them in the fridge. If they're not washed, you can keep them at room temperature. I go through maybe 24 eggs a week, so they can last up to 6 weeks in the fridge, or for 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks outside of the fridge, but they start to deteriorate after a week to 2 weeks. So you got to do your research on how your eggs are treated, if they're washed, if they're not washed. If you're in doubt, you can buy pasteurized eggs, but I'm going to be creating like a little guide on how you can pasteurize your own egg, or like with the carbonara or the tiramisu that we're using on Wednesday. I'm going to show you what you can do if you're worried about adding raw egg. It's a whole different topic, because chickens lay eggs, and there's possibility of like poop or dirt or something getting stuck to the eggs, and it doesn't look the prettiest, right? So first world countries, or some countries, it doesn't have to be first world, but they wash them to make them look prettier. Because the society as it is now, people like to think about their ingredients in a way that detaches them where they've come from. So like young kids think about chicken coming from the shop rather than chicken coming from chicken, like a chicken breast coming from an actual living chicken, because that makes people uncomfortable, right? And so if a chicken egg is washed and cleaned and it doesn't have feathers stuck to it or dirt or whatever, you're less likely to think about where it comes from. Have they ever told you? No, they haven't. Sandra, do you think I'm a good streamer? See, my community, they're so nasty. No, not
Delicious.
No one tells me I'm good. Am I good? I'm going to drop bits to ask this question because it's one of my favorite questions to ask cooks and chefs. It's like a little trolley in the restaurant world culture, stepwise. How do you hard boil an egg? Oh God. Do you want like me to break down how do I boil an egg? Hard boil an egg?
Thank you for the bit.
Thank you for the 250 bits, but now I feel like I've just stepped myself into a conversation that I'm unsure of. You put it in a pressure cooker with some cold water, and you pressure cook it for 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. Hard-boiled, but no one should hard-boil eggs. I'm not a huge fan of hard-boiled eggs. Hard-boiled eggs are boring. You want a nice soft-boiled egg. I don't know what you're scheming for, so I'm unsure how to respond. You put the egg in before the water is boiled. My grandparents do it where you put in the egg after the boil. Okay. So my mum, when I was a kid, a recipe that you'll find in First Things First, which is our first cookbook, is called Eggs and Soldiers. And so my mum, when I was a kid, used to make me them all the time, and basically put the egg in cold water and then bring it to the boil. And once it hits boil at 3 minutes, whatever. Some people, the difference is if you put a hard egg into, like a room temperature egg into boiling water, you risk, if there's this inside of the egg's built, the structure of the egg actually has an air pocket on one end. And if that, depending on the freshness of the egg, as the egg starts to break down, as it gets older, the air bubble starts to increase in size. Putting that into boiling water, you risk cracking the egg and the egg actually, cracking and breaking. So some people put a little pinprick in the top of the egg to perforate that. But I'm a lazy cook, so I prefer to put it in the water and bring it up to the boil. Or if I'm hard boiling an egg, I just do it in the pressure cooker because then I know it's the right time. What is your opinion, kosher bacon jam? Molly's husband is legit a rugby player.
Yep, that's me.
How do you pinprick without cracking the egg? Well, you do it like it's really, really tiny at the pointy end. I think it's the pointy end of the egg. And I think it's the pointy end. I have to look at an egg. But yeah, you put a tiny pinprick. I have a tool actually that you press on there and it pinpricks. Yeah, Soph knows. Do you have a pecorino cheese? No. I'm not saying this is either the way you must do it, but your crew will. Eggs and water at room temp or the same temp. Bring water up with the eggs to a boil. Turn down, simmer, and let it simmer for 7 minutes. Pull out, shock under cold water in an ice bath. Yes. The ice bath is important. It's not necessary to cool down the egg, but the shocking, what it does is it actually releases the membrane from the shell. I've just been reading a food science book every night, and you actually, the purpose of not only reduces the after cooking and stops the egg from cooking, like carryover cooking, but it also, by placing it into an ice bath, it contracts the membrane so that it releases from the shell, so it makes it easier to peel. Little fun fact. But yeah, I do the similar thing. So I usually do room temperature, like tap water, and bring it up to the boil, and then from boiling, 3 minutes. But because I'm not a big fan of putting an egg into boiling water. The same reason you start the eggs and water at the same temperature is because if you put cold eggs into boiling water, the outer layer of the egg will cook faster, and then the rest of it will slowly. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. I feel like I've got way too many stars.
Kmart's still quite popular in Australia, and Target is not very popular in Australia.
Yeah, not as much. Kmart and Target are owned by the same company, I'm pretty sure. But Kmart is definitely a lot more popular. We also have a shop called Big W, and that's like trying to hold on by all its might. They're trying to make Big W more like a department store now, like that it has all different products, like all different brands now Exceed. I don't know if you know. They have like your Breville and your...
You mean like white goods?
Yeah, but for everything that you buy, like a Wilton, Wilshire, like Big W have all different brands now. They stock all different rather than their own. Like, you know how Kmart and Target have their own brands, and you can't buy any other brands there, really. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's just a favorite topic in kitchens. Like, is a hot dog a sandwich? Well, okay. You've just opened up a can of worms. In Australia, kosher bacon jam, I'm not sure where you were located around the world. I'm guessing you said, but it's the same as is a fillet of chicken inside, like a chicken fillet, fried chicken fillet, putting that inside a burger bun. Is that a chicken or a sandwich? If I had a piece of crispy fried chicken and I put it inside a burger bun, would it be a chicken or a sandwich? Because in Australia, we would call it a burger. Anything inside a burger bun is a burger. You have a breakfast burger, which is like bacon, egg, sauce inside a breakfast, like inside a burger, is a burger. If you have a ground chicken mince and you put that grilled patty inside a burger bun, it's a burger. On West Coast America, I have a dozen Aussie and Kiwi friends that you chat with regularly. If it's in a burger bun, it's a burger. So what do you clarify as a chicken sandwich then? Because a lot of Americans in the chat will always tell us, like, I'll make fried chicken, like a fried chicken and slaw and put it in a burger bun, and they'll call it a sandwich. Chicken sandwich is 2 pieces of bread. Yes, we call if it's a piece of bread, then it's a sandwich. For me, a hot dog is a taco because it's not sandwiched between bread. Ooh. Sorry, Exceed. Although what?
You're correct in saying 2 pieces of bread is a sandwich, but it wouldn't be uncommon for someone to refer to it as a burger, and we would know what they're talking about.
Yeah, but I would still say no. Like a steak sandwich is between 2 slices of bread usually.
Yep.
If you put it even like Turkish bread, I would still call that a steak sandwich. Because it's Turkish bread, yeah, but like a Turkish roll. Chicken cutlet sandwich. Unpopular opinion. Pork shoulder, ground pork, are the only real good versions of pork.
What about bacon, Molly?
Oh, yeah, and bacon. Belly bacon. Like pork belly, pork shoulder, ground pork. Pork loin, pork chops, not for me. Hey, Kemster, welcome back. Soup served in a bread bowl is a sandwich. Ooh, you're wrong though.
Wait, what? Soup? Huh?
Like, you know when you get a cob loaf and you put soup in there?
Chaldea?
Yeah. You're right. You got it.
Cadmus is calling lamb chaldea a sandwich.
Yes, he is. Okay. What's the time? 10 o'clock on the rocket clock. All right, let's make carbonara. Oh, that's not the bin bag. The bin drawer. Or a bunny chow. Yeah, you do curry, chicken curry, and put it in a bread bowl or a loaf of bread. You cut the top off, put it on its side, and then hollow out the middle. Put chicken curry in there. Amazing bunny chow. Amazing. Bacon and ham, or get out with that pork crap. Yeah, ham is okay, but pork chops, pork cutlets, nah. Chicken all the way, man. But I do like pork in like pork buns or dumplings. I like pork shoulder at times, but I would prefer like a lamb shoulder or beef, like pulled beef. But pork chops are way too dry.
You've got mail.
Tenderloin? Nah. Each their own. I won't yuck your yums if you don't yuck mine. 100%. That's why I say unpopular. It's my opinion. It's not for everyone, but sometimes I like to throw stuff out there and see what you guys say. But yeah, I love. Everyone has a different taste. Everyone likes different foods, and at the end of the day, I will try anything. Mostly, I always have to put a little star disclaimer on there, but I'm always open to my taste, but like taste changing, and I have tried something in the past where I didn't like it, and then someone made it for me, and I was like, that is amazing. Like, you've changed my mind. That's incredible. Or I've gone to a restaurant or whatever. Like, I've never had tamales, but I've made tamales for myself. I wasn't a big fan, but I did say that I need to have them prepared for me in a proper form or more traditional way or whatever. Someone in Mexico making them for me, because I didn't love them. But, I'm open to try. I'll only eat zucchini if it's shredded. Interesting. Okay. All right. Carbonara. We need 3 egg yolks, parmesan, salt and pepper, bacon, and spaghetti. What type of spaghetti you want? You want gluten-free spaghetti? Regular spaghetti? Angel hair? What do we got? Or do you want to go
Guys, it's a trick question. Molly's favourite is angel hair. That's
but I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any. I've got gluten-free spaghetti number 5. I've got gluten-free spaghetti ×2. I have thin spaghetti. This is wheat spaghetti. I have angel hair. What do you think we do? To gluten-free or not to gluten-free? Wheat spaghetti. Wheat spaghetti, yummy, yummy. Yummy, 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 gluten, yeah. Exceed, what would you like? Thin spaghetti or gluten-free spaghetti?
I'm cool with whatever. I feel the need to get through the gluten-free spaghetti.
Yeah, so do I. All right, let's do it. Gluten-free spaghetti, here we go. No gluten. No gluten, no. No gluten, no. You will need a pot. I'm not disappointed. I'm just upset, okay? I'm just very angry. What's the cube rule? What's the cube rule? All right, if I'm gonna teach you one thing, this thing you have to follow, okay? Just ABS, always be salting, and salt it hard when you make pasta. Salt, 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 okay?
Saltin?
Salting,
like
always be salting. ABS, always be salting. Grab a big handful.
We still haven't seen the live action remake
of salt. Of what?
Aladdin.
Oh, I'm not really keen on any of the live action movies. I've heard that they're really bad. Everyone said that live action remake of Lion King was bad. Haven't seen that. What about Mulan? Possibly not. Gonna see that either.
Well, didn't they axe the little dragon friend?
Yeah, they took him out. Always be assaulted. Molly, that sounds probably... Always be salting. Always be placing the salt heavily into your dishes. ABT, always be trying to taste to get a I don't know what I was going to say. Yeah, ABT and ABS. Always be tasting making sure you're going, like, don't do what some people do. Don't put everything together and then taste it just before it goes to the plate. No, you want it ABT. Always be tasting at every step. If you need to tweak and change the seasoning, add more, less, add more ingredient, whatever, always be tasting. But then this, always be salting, making sure you're salting your water that your pasta is going to be cooked in very heavily. Pasta loves salt and salt loves pasta. Yes. Not me thinking the crackers you made were the pasta. And I was thinking, that's a weird way to cook them in the oven first. Yes, they're the crackers, the cookies. Graham crackers. ABTs. Always be tasting it every step. Ay, I like that. ABTs. ABTs. Always be tasting it. Always be tasting in every step. Always be tasting it every step. All right, waiting for this to boil. Look at this poor pot. The outside coating came off. What are your thoughts on NFGs, non-functional garnishes? Come on, sometimes you got to make it look pretty. Everything's got to be edible. Everything has to be edible. I am not a fan of non-edible garnishes. Do not put it on my plate if it's not edible, because I will try and eat it. No, but I am all for a fan. I'm all for things that make the plate look pretty. Give me an example of and I'll tell you my opinion on a non-functional garnish. Do not put coriander on my plate. Soph. Come on, Soph. Come on, Soph. Coriander's delicious. Come on, everything edible once. This is true. Don't eat magnets. No, magnets are so bad. Look at that. Look at that salt. Oh, I loved it so much I turned the heat off. Okay, cookies. Good. The first batch are coming out. The first batch are coming out. If you're new here, I make a sing song of nearly everything. I cannot sing, but I just make everything harmony, okay? I don't know what exactly harmony is when it comes to musical speak, but I make everything more theatrical as it needs to be. Now, I know you're on a bit of a wonk, but just deal with it for 2 seconds. Welcome to the cookies. Ooh. Don't burn yourself. Look at that. A sprig of raw rosemary over a steak dish. Ooh, nah. They look good. And what you do, okay, milk or dark? I'm not going to tell you what it is, but milk or dark? Chat? Exceed?
Obviously, you're talking about chocolate.
Dude, you ruined it!
What, did anyone not know?
Milk or dark?
Milk.
Milk? Get that dark crap out of here. Whoa, don't let Dex hear you say that. Guys, I'm running out of... I need to order another lot of chocolate, but I just can't do the $30 delivery fee. So I'm just buying shitty quality chocolate. Not shitty, but Nestle's okay. But Calabar's so much better. Dark crap. Okay, so what you can do is, whatever side you want to do it on, so I flip it over, but you just put 1 or 2 on the underside, like this, and then they're warm, and then you just press it down, and it melts. What you could do is just melt chocolate and dip it in. I get that, I understand. But this is just a lot more fun, you know? Oh, it won't break apart. Usually they're stuck together. Whole parsley stems over a bowl of soup. Hey, I like to chew on the parsley. I feel like you're not a fan. Bacon jam. Morning, Floss. How you doing today? Happy Monday. We are making graham crackers and we are boiling water for pasta. Okay. See? That's what I was wanting to do. Just get your little knife, like this. And you just spread it over. It's just so much fun. I got here late. How long did the cookies take to get to this point? 15 minutes? 10 to 15 minutes. You just want them lightly brown. The recipe's on the website. Nice. If you're in Perth, there's got to be a baking or restaurant supply shop around. There is, but they don't sell the one that I like. So the milk chocolate is called Carabao Power. So it's like it's a higher cocoa content, lower sugar, so it's not as sweet. And the dark chocolate, I get 57% dark chocolate. No, 57, I think. Can't remember. But there's one that's specific and they don't store it. So I buy it from Saver in the East Coast. But it's $30 delivery fee. Because the bags are 2.5 kilo, which is like 5 pounds. So yeah, I've got to go back to IKEA tomorrow. So I'm going to drive past and I'm going to be near the bulk food store. It's not ideal, but I can just buy the one that I don't like as much rather than complaining. But yes, that's why we buy a lot of stuff online, or we buy them because we cook a lot. Obviously with the stream, I buy a lot in bulk, flour, baking powder, baking sodas, things like that. Saves you a lot of money. With our ABN, Australian business number. Thinking of chocolate, most Americans have never had Smarties. You can never go back to M&M's. No way! Smarties are so bad in compared to M&M's. Smarties chocolate is so much sweeter. Do you know what one thing you're gonna need to know though is Maltesers. So much better than American Whoppers. They melt in your mouth. You mix them with fresh cinema popcorn and the sweet stickiness of the Maltesers melt into the popcorn and then you eat them together. It's like salty sweet. It's incredible. It's what you need in your life. Trust me. Yeah, I didn't know, we had this conversation about Smarties. I didn't know they weren't chocolate in America. They're so good. So yeah, you can easily dip these in like a melted chocolate. It's a lot quicker. But it's a lot of fun just to watch them melt, you know?
Y'all don't have Kinder eggs?
Hold on.
Kinder chocolate is amazing.
Oh, I just went to lick this and I hit my teeth. Ow. Okay. We did have this conversation before about, it was only until the last few years that I found Kinder chocolate. Exceed, have you known that Kinder chocolate has been around for a long time?
Yes.
Okay, did your Kinder eggs always, you have to be honest, did they always have black, like, or milk and white chocolate on the inside?
Yeah, I that's how I remember them.
I don't. I just remember them being milk chocolate. And then when I was older, I was like, oh, they've changed the Kinder eggs. Now they've got white chocolate on the inside. Never had one with white on the inside, ever as an adult. Like, I've only seen them, I've never eaten one. And I've never eaten the Kinder chocolate. I never knew that existed. I thought that was a new product. Blew my mind. All right, let's try a cookie. They're still cooking. Oh my God. Actually, you have to come try these. The texture's a lot lighter. I think grating the chocolate might work that well. When I grew up, they used to be just... Thank you, the milk squad. I swear that they were only milk chocolate. They used to be milk chocolate, but growing up, they changed them to have white inside. I think that they also changed and no one just remembers. As a kid, they just don't have the memory, but I have the memory. It's like I didn't take the blue pill and everyone else has, and you're wrong, and they changed as kids. Y'all just don't remember. I'm woke, you guys aren't, and that's okay, it's your fault, but I'm here to educate you all and wake you all up. Kinder eggs weren't always white inside, okay? Me here, Molly, big brain, okay? Oh God, my teeth are really sore from hitting it. Okay. It's just, guys, it's okay not to remember. It's all right. I do. Hey Google, have Kinder a price?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pump up the energy, be alive. Assumed all I could do was yap, never knew that I could even rap. Come on my friend, clap along. This is for you, my new rap song.
Googs, who are you? Hey Google, has Kinder Surprise always been white inside?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that, but I found something else. Do you want to know what is the white stuff inside Kinder?
Yes.
According to wikipedia.org, Kinder Milk Slice is a chocolate sponge cake that has a creamy, milky filling in the middle. Kinder Yogurt Slice is a sponge cake that has yogurt cream inside it, and there is yogurt inside the yogurt cream.
Huh? Who brought Google to the party? He's rapping, he doesn't know what we're talking about. All right, we're using gluten-free pasta, okay? We're gonna make it good. He was making me twitch saying kinda.
Of their Wikipedia page,
Yeah.
they've been around since 1974 and have always had a white inside.
Are you sure? Maybe they edited that page. Maybe they want you to think that. They've just gone, it's just like, if you've read 1984, they've just gone back and edited it to make everyone think that it's been white forever. It wasn't always like that. It's been white inside for at least 25 years. Well, I'm 30, so I had 5 years of it being brown inside.
And I don't know who can say if this is a success or not, but Ferrero have stated that the Kinder Bueno bar was aimed at women, or is aimed at women.
Is it? Because it's light? Is it because it's light in like flavour and not very heavy? Why is it aimed at women? All right, we're doing half gluten-free, half regular, because I need to add more pasta, but I don't want to add more gluten-free pasta because it takes so long to cook. Angel hair or thin spaghetti? Angel hair, angel hair. I don't know who it's aimed at, but I'm gonna eat 300 of them. I'm gonna run a train on the Kinder Bueno. Okay. Ixie, answer me this.
Well, hang on. Interesting. In the United States, in 1997, they said that you're not allowed to sell the food with non-nutritive objects alongside or with them. So
What's
the
that?
toys in the Kinder Egg, you can't eat them. So you weren't allowed to sell it.
Oh, really? Is that why they don't have them? Oh.
Yeah, and then they changed it up.
Okay.
Sorry, what was your question?
Okay. The question I have for you. My favourite chocolate, what is it?
Ghirardelli.
No? Yeah, no. Ferrero Rocher.
Did you just say ew?
No, like as a, not ew, it's not ew. I do like Ghirardelli. I wouldn't say Ghirardelli is my favourite chocolate. Ghirardelli mini choc chips and the semi-sweet are pretty good. Like Ghirardelli is not incredible, but it is pretty good. But what I'm saying is my favourite chocolate is the Ferrero Rocher, right? Is the Ferrero Rocher actually containing Nutella? Or is it a Nutella tasting chocolate hazelnut spread? That's what I want to know. Does anyone know? Kinder Joy eggs. Egg-shaped package with a toy and a chocolate being separated. Oh, okay. All of that lawsuits.
Was your question if Ferrero Rochers had Nutella in them?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with no.
No? You know the inside of a, you'll know, the inside of, what am I saying? The inside of Ferrero Rocher, isn't that Nutella? I always thought it was. I might be wrong. No, it isn't Nutella. Oh my God, this whole time. I always thought...
Thin wafer shell filled with hazelnut chocolate and covered in milk chocolate and chopped hazelnut.
Yeah, I always thought that filling, that hazelnut filling was Nutella. Oh my God, I've been lied to this whole time. All right. Oh, ouch. Pen. But Nutella, the brand, and Ferrero are both made by Ferrero. That's what I...
All right, Molly, you like this fact, or factoid,
Yeah, go for it.
about the old Ferrero Rocher? Ferrero Rochers are associated with the holiday season during Christmas and New Year. As of 2015, 61% of Ferrero Rocher's 3.6 billion packages were sold within the last 3 months of the year.
Really? I know a lot of them, like we in my family, we give them for Christmas. Everyone gets one at Christmas. And Easter.
I think you are, you've been marketed to successfully.
But do you not remember the ads when we were kids? The Ferrero Rocher, and they were like a gift from God. Because they had all the gods. I remember the ad. There were all the gods up and they had like the Ferrero shares all around or whatever, and then someone dropped one, and it came down to earth, and then it was a gift from God. Truly, I think
I do
they're
not remember that.
really interesting. I remember that advert. Thank you, Delirium. As of 2015, the production in the Alba factory totals 24 million Ferrero shares a day. Damn, they'd be fresh. 24 million for that was. Where's the Alba factory? Where is that located? Okay. And they're like a celebration chocolate, like a bottle of wine. Yeah. You guys can celebrate me. Send me Ferrero shares. They're my favorite. The pyramid, yeah. How is the gluten-free pasta? Is it like mush yet? No, it's actually pretty good. I think it's corn. But it just takes forever to cook. And it's like super thick.
Alba is in Italy.
Oh, is it? Very chewy. Better when it's got sauce on it. Okay. So now that we're doing 2 different types of pasta, we're doing 2 different types of carbonara. Okay. We got bacon. We got Parmigiano Reggiano. And then probably not. I also have pancetta. I've been having this pancetta in my fridge for a long time. It's vacuum sealed. I just haven't known what to do with it. And obviously if I open it now, we're only gonna use like this much, so I don't wanna waste it. I need some pancetta recipes, guys. What do y'all use your pancetta for? Alba is a town in Queno province in the northwest of Italy. Okay. How do you organize your fridge? I must know. Nothing fits, so buy a bigger fridge. No. We have a vegetable section and a fruit section that sometimes has vegetables in it. And then I have like containers. We don't have a fridge cam anymore. I've got like little clear containers. Oh, I don't know if they're clear. These white containers. Some clear, and then they just put sauces or organize stuff. At the moment, it's a bit of a shit show. Sometimes it's more organized than others. Like the dog food sits in, it's like stacked up in one of those containers. It's got like pickles and stuff, like sauces in another one. The fridge cam is now bolted to the front of the house.
It's the front door cam.
Yeah. I think I've changed my mind about Wise at the moment. The Wise camera itself is fantastic. The AI and the notifications aren't there yet. The Google camera is a lot better at notifications, and the Wise camera just can't distinguish between movement and like lights moving. Like when cars drive past the front of the house, like on the road, the headlights get misinterpreted. So we were getting like notifications, you know, all day and all night. We do have a Nest. Well, we have a Google Nest camera, and they're great, but they're expensive. So we wanted to see what the Wise ones are like, and the Wise are great. The quality of them is fantastic as well, but it's just the notification system, which is what we wanted it for, isn't very good. So now we have a Google camera at the front of the house looking at the driveway, and we get notified when someone comes, and then we look on the Wise camera app to see who, like when they arrive at the front door. Yeah. Right, this has just got a bit of fat. I'm just trimming that. Pasta. Nearly done. Okay, done. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain this, not directly into a OXO pan. You want to, this will do. Strain this, keeping the pasta liquid. Like that. Keeping your pasta in there. Putting this liquid back. I'm going to cook our angel hair in there.
Molly, is it important to keep your pasta water?
It is. You want to keep about a quarter to half a cup of pasta water because the pasta water actually contains the starches, the starch that gets washed off from your pasta. So that starch actually helps, when incorporated back into the sauce, it helps it thicken and it goes really silky and really, really flavorful. It's really nice. So yes, it isn't just one of those fallacies and those weird things that chefs say. It is good. You once you stir it in, it goes a bit liquidy, and that's why I used to freak out and think, oh my God, like the sauce is way too liquidy. But as you heat it again, it starts to thicken. You just gotta give it some time to sit. Okay, so just dicing this bacon. So all we needed for this is chopped bacon, bacon or pancetta or guanciale is traditional.
Thanks for hanging out, Hamster. Good to see you. Until next time.
Not too fast. This isn't streaky bacon, it's a cheaper, I don't know, it was called like budget bacon. It's not too bad actually. It's kind of a middle between streaky and it's just a very fatty. It's okay. I just shopped at a different grocery store than usual. Okay. So that's gonna boil and that's gonna cook a lot quicker than the other pasta. So we'll turn this on. So we're gonna add, oh, my oil's run out. I'm gonna add some rosemary oil. This is not traditional. So I'm sorry, my oil pour has run out. You can do it, Soph. Believe in you. Go, Soph, go, go, Soph, go, go, Soph, go. All right, we're gonna put in our bacon. I thought the pan was a lot hotter than it was, but whatever. And then we're gonna add some garlic. So let's be honest, we're gonna go with 4 cloves because garlic is good. 700 words, and I'm gonna lurk until I'm at 1,000. No worries.
You got this.
You just want to talk about.
Delicious.
Hello, welcome in, Elliot. How was your stream? Welcome in, guys. We are making some pasta carbonara. We've made some homemade graham crackers, some with some chocolate, and now we're getting into. We've got our angel hair pasta cooking. We've made also some gluten-free pasta because I'm trying to use it up. Bacon is on the fryer. How was your stream, Elliot?
Thank you for bringing over the community.
The summer of Elliot.
Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you for choosing us.
Johnny Vigilante, welcome back. And Johnny Vigilante 3 as well. Accent 100, thank you. So welcome in. What did you guys get up to? What were you making? For those that are new, my name is Molly, and my husband, you can hear his voice, Exceed.
Hello.
We are Miss Molly Makes. So we cook up some really delicious food. Sometimes we recreate food items from different games, movies, and cuisines. And we have fun. Creamy garlic pork chops with mashed potatoes, green beans. Oh, yeah. Karak, welcome back. Sounds amazing. All right. Peel the garlic. So we've got this at the moment. We've got pasta, bacon. So angel hair pasta takes only like a few seconds. Turn the heat off. I'm going to strain that to stop it cooking, because pasta has carryover cooking as well. So it's going to continue to cook as it sits there in the water. We want to stop that, so we're going to strain it out. But then you want to just toss it with a little bit of pasta water so it doesn't stick together. Adding 4 garlic cloves. Nice. Wiener schnitzel, warm potato salad, and rotkohl. Ooh. Now clean it. I get it 100%. Thank you for bringing your community over. It's always so lovely to see you. Please, guys, go and check out Elliot's stream. Such a lovely human. And they have a lot of fun over there. I understand you need to run off and do the dishes and clean. Or just sit down, really, after a cooking stream. Just need to sit down and not do anything for a few minutes. Not talk to anyone, not speak. Just sit down. Yeah. Johnny, welcome in. We have been streaming for 2 hours and 40 minutes. We have welcomed everybody in. We showed them what we did last time on the stream. We also did a deep dive into Discord, showed you what the community has been cooking and eating this week. We got started, we made our graham crackers, which are here. Homemade graham crackers, and I just smothered them with a little bit of chocolate. But the recipe for these are on our website. And then now we are making some pasta. I'm gonna switch this, so we'll go over here. Pasta, there. Making pasta carbonara from our website as well. Definitely need to sit down. 9 shots and 1 shotgun and a strikeout. I get the shots. I don't really know what a shotgun is, but a strikeout got me stumped. Shotgun, I'd like a shotgun like a drink where you stab it and then you crack it. I know what that is if that's what you're talking about, but a strikeout? Is that when you're like out? Shotgun and stabbing a beer, yeah. And pasta, strain this guy as well. And we need 3 egg yolks. One, two, three. A strikeout is a 1 whip of marijuana that you hold into a shot. Okay, I getcha. Oh, hold on, so you have to hold it in and not like breathe through your nose? Hi, welcome in, Bianca. Welcome in, welcome in. I would speak Portuguese to you, but it is an English-speaking stream. But come on in. Bem-vindo. All right, we're just cracking our eggs and separating them. We don't need the whites, we just need the yolk. While doing a shot and a shotgun. Holy crap. You gotta breathe through your nose or you just die. Okay. It's for the course. Okay. Go here. Oh, I've stepped on something, like glass or something on my foot. I don't know how, because I had shoes on. Alrighty. Crux. So, bacon, garlic. These. Now, we're going to add in. I'm going to make sure that I read this. Oh my God, there's something in my foot. Hot pasta in the warm bowl. Pour the egg. Okay. So, there's multiple ways you can do this. So you can put the pasta in a bowl, put everything over top and mix it, or you can do it in a pan if you want as well. So there's multiple ways.
Question?
Yes.
Do rectangular or triangular sandwiches taste better?
Triangular. Deglazing with the pasta water, like this. Look at that. Triangular. I like triangle. When you bite into you have to have your first bite has to be the triangle, the corner, and just so much better. How do we make the dance? I'm not sure what you mean. Okay. And then what we'll do, do it like this. Okay. Do it like this. So, you've got your pasta, like that. Probably didn't need to do the second pasta, but whatever. All right. Watch out, Chester. You don't put the pasta in with the bear. No, I'm going to show you something different. So, put it in a bowl like this. Like that. Perfect. I didn't this is my problem. I should have pre-grated. I wasn't organized. I should have pre-grated the cheese. You can do it in the pan. The reason I'm not doing it in the pan is because I've got two different types of pasta. So I'm wanting to do both. And so I don't want to put the pasta into all of the sauce. But usually I would. Okay. Am I ready? Am I ready? Stick that there. So, more pasta water, like that. Egg yolks, like that. Pasta. Oh my God, I've knocked the camera. Sorry guys, get out of the way. And then you would just serve it up like that. It's so good. Like that, or over here. Now I'm hungry, yes. Okay. So your bacon with your sauce. Grate some more cheese. That. I need 2 more eggs. I need to figure out what's going on with my foot, but I'm too busy. I'm too busy. Okay. Okay. So I know people will freak out by the raw eggs, but what happens is the heat from the pasta cooks the eggs and thickens them, okay? Trust me. So this is the way I usually do it, is you've got your bacon, your onion, bacon, garlic, pasta sauce, adding your pasta, oh shit, it's a lot of pasta. Yeah, you know when I said I needed more pasta? I didn't. I really didn't. Okay. Like that. Grab some tongs, it's probably a lot better. Easier to handle. A little bit more pasta water. Un momento. Some normal water. Like that. So the starch that's cooked and thickened in the pasta will then re-thicken this water, like that. Cheese and egg yolks. No heat. And I know that it looks really runny right now, but letting it sit, it's the thing about pasta water, is it will thicken. God, it just doesn't do it justice, this camera. See how shiny and silky and amazing this is. Pasta water magic. It's a kind of magic. See how it's already started to thicken it up? Then you go over here, this one. What do you think, Exceed?
Looking good. Are you happy with it?
Yeah.
They're different colours between different cameras.
Yeah. Yeah. The thicker pasta is a little bit harder to deal with, especially because it's gluten-free as well. But should just be able to, like this. And what you can do is grab yourself one of this. I can never find it when I need it. And it frustrates the heck out of me. But a carving fork. Where are you? Oh my God. I can never find it when I want it, but then it just pops up when I don't need it. It's like in the way. But if you've ever seen the movie Chef, whatever, can't find it. Okay, just grab your tongs. What you want to do is just swirl like this. Pick it up so then it all of the loose strands drop down. So, look at that. And one of the big things for Exceed on any food, what he likes, is a lot of pepper.
You gotta pepper that bad boy.
And I think my pieces of bacon are a little bit too big. Looks pretty good.
So if you're supposed to be lurking and working,
Yeah, Soph, we're going to be smack your wrist. Get back to work. Maybe she's already at 1,000 words. Pasta looks amazing. Thank you. Thank you. So that will be exceeds. And you just grab a little bit of more Parmigiano Reggiano. I'm at 1,000 words. Yes. Okay. And then this one is for me because well, it's for both of us. I don't really, he likes angel hair as well, but I don't really like the other pasta. Oh, shoot. Yeah, look at the difference between, I think it's the corn pasta is a lot more yellow and this is a lot more white. I was thinking that this week that I need to make exceed cacio and pepe. Exceed is basically black pepper, cheese and pasta.
yeah, I'm looking at the recipe on Bon Appetit.
Yeah,
Looks nice.
I think you'll really like it. So like you guys, you may have thought that was like a lot of water when I added before, when I put this together, but look how thick and comes together. Exceed doesn't like this plate, so this is definitely my plate.
Wow. The most recent review on this recipe on
Yeah.
Bon Appetit. Recipe is overly complex and will lead to broken hearts and broken sauce.
Oh my God. Broken hearts and broken sauce. I love that a lot of people, majority of people in recipe sections never take any responsibility for their own actions or their own mistakes when making the recipe. They automatically make the issue the recipe writers or the websites. Like they're like, this doesn't work. You've got to go rewrite the recipe, or there's just so much negativity. And it's just like, maybe you screwed it up. Like, maybe did you think about that? Maybe it was your issue. Maybe you didn't measure the recipe right.
It's called how do you pronounce it, Molly?
Cacio and pepe.
It's called cacio and pepe.
Something like that, yeah.
It's called cacio and pepe for a reason. No butter, please.
Ooh, okay. This one here is from my girlfriend Ali. So Ali Sun, you'll see her in stream sometimes. She made this one. This one here is from Kmart, I think. Target. Target's one of my favorite. I love this as well. This one's from Ali. But the handmade stuff, it gets expensive. I would have everything. Oh my God, I forgot to take the cookies out of the oven. Because I put them in for a little bit longer. Yes, they've been there for a little bit longer than they needed to be. Oops. Molly, your plate looks like a painting. How beautiful. Oh, thank you, Bianca. You can come here anytime. I'm just gonna add a little bit more liquid. I've got a little bit of a leftover egg yolk, and I'm just gonna mix it with a bit of water just to create a bit more sauce, because it's a bit dry, because I've had to let it sit. Just looks a lot more nicer, you know? No, we're scrapping it. Pasta plating isn't my favorite thing. Never looks as good as food stylists make it. I suppose I don't have that attention to detail, especially with food photography and stuff. Like, I love to take photos, but my styling, I'd like to work on it. But also my style is like comfort food or home style food. I don't want it ever to look unachievable or unattainable. Like, I want it to be like you can make this and serve it for your dinner, for your family, and it be something that like is just mixed together and put on a plate. Like I don't want it to be like, you have to get these tweezers and place this delicious piece of, this flour, edible flour onto the plate and get this geranium and this saffron and place it in a cool room until it is chilled and then whatever. Like I'm not about that. I'm about food that looks good, that looks like you can make it at home and serve it, that you want to be able to serve it to your friends and family. If you've been around my stream for any amount of time, you'll know that, I'm not minimal stress, minimal fuss, and make, food that is straightforward. Easy ingredients that you can find wherever you are in the world. I don't really like to use too many fancy stuff. The occasional recipe every now and then, but it makes it really hard because Fallen Angel, thank you for the raid. I don't like absolutes and I don't like saying I don't do this or I don't do that because there might be, and I don't, because this might be like one time or a few times that I do it and I don't like to be caught out, but we don't use ingredients that are hard to find. Maybe Asian grocers, but that's it. Like not fancy. You won't find saffron in my recipes. You won't find, whole truffles or truffle oil or anything like that. It just easy to find ingredients or spice mixes that I make rather than you having to find and source from somewhere else. I like it to be as relatable and simply delicious, Easy peasy. Needs a bit more sauce, I think, compared to that one. It's a lot saucier. Then to finish it off, a little drizzle of rosemary oil. That. Yum. Exceed, you want to come try? I don't know if I want to eat from there now. I would want to just eat from here. I like eating angel hair pasta, but I don't like serving. Angel hair pasta never looks as good as like a thicker pasta does. Like the look of this is a lot sexier because you can see this, like the individual pieces of pasta, whereas this just looks like really messy, but it's lighter and nicer to eat. Get what I mean? Just something like how the light hits the individual pieces of pasta and they look shiny and I don't know, just looks different. It holds on to the pasta. You just like the mouthfeel. See, I love the mouthfeel of angel hair pasta. But that being said, I don't eat a lot of pasta because I find it too heavy. What do you guys think? Do you like the thicker pasta or thin pasta? Okay. Pasta sexy? Yes. My brother used to love cold tin spaghetti straight from the can. Weird, yes. Mum told him off and to use a saucepan. So then he tipped the can and then he ate it. Oh my God. That is, what is it called? Malicious compliance, right? All right, let's try Exceeds. I think I need to warm this up. I'm gonna pop it in the microwave. Maybe he's here. What up, big door? Hey, big rugby player.
Yes, mate. Which one do you want?
Whatever you want. Try both of them if you want.
Are you happy with them?
Yeah, I think that, I'm not going to take a photo of these.
So you
Because,
can't be that happy with them.
no, because I like to make them and then take a photo of them fresh, like they've been sitting there for a few minutes. Gotta head to bed early morning of work tomorrow. Thank you, Kat, for being here. Have a good weekend. Week ahead. Not weekend, don't have a weekend. Good luck at work tomorrow, Exceed.
Thank you.
So for those that are here and don't know, Exceed starts his new job tomorrow.
As a professional rugby player.
Someone who was that said he was a professional rugby player or as a rugby player or whatever. He as his new job as a operations engineer.
I'm in IT. Both are pretty nice. Great job.
It was 16 degrees when we woke up and 17 degrees all day, so it's a bit chilly.
Great job.
Thank you. Which one do you like better?
Your one.
Really? Yours is pretty good. No, that's not mine, that's yours.
The one on the left.
Yeah, that's yours.
Oh, well, then mine. The one with the big news.
Ew, says Cad. Hey Cad, how familiar are you with WordPress? Now push the pasta through the screen, I want some. The angel hair feels a lot thicker, whereas the gluten-free pasta, I think it's because of the starch from the gluten. It's made the mouth feel thicker, whereas the other gluten-free pasta is silkier. I think it needs more pasta, like pasta water, just as you serve it. All right, I'm gonna go to uni and eat soon. See you, Soph. Thanks for hanging out. Take care. Good luck with your assignment. Familiar, I have to know, I don't want to become more familiar with it. Oh, good. Except you didn't come and try a cookie. So that was our pasta. Pasta. I am building a WordPress website, and Exceed and I are building a WordPress website, and it's fun but scary, and like I more props to you all who work in like coding and like just you accidentally I delete a whole bunch of code and I was like, holy shit, and then like a whole section of the website just and then you have to like go back and go into your revision. Like I'm very lucky with WordPress, it has revisions, but it's quite exciting how you can manipulate it and create some stuff. Yeah, but it's like a whole new world for me. I love it. Okay, and then these are your graham crackers. So I think that I like the texture. You guys didn't see before. So this is the graham cracker, but it has a really flaky texture. And I changed it up so you didn't have to use a food processor, and grated the butter, and I think it works really well. Really, really nice. And then with the chocolate as well. Obviously you'd smooth it out, but that was just me showing you. But they're so good. They're light, flaky, not too sweet. They use graham flour or whole wheat flour. So they're a little bit healthier for you. Helps with digestion, helps with adding fiber to your diet. I was gonna say, make these cookies and be like, Molly said they're healthy. All right. There we go. So, I still haven't decided what I have to make for Exceed for lunch.
I have.
What?
Butter chicken.
You want buttered chicken?
Yeah, baby.
You want me to make buttered chicken for you to take to work lunches?
Yeah, and rice. What do you think?
Yeah. You can do it. Easy. But I didn't think that it's going to be quite a strong smell in your office.
Butter chicken. One, is it really? Two, is that a bad thing? I mean, who doesn't like the smell of butter chicken?
Yeah, true. And then you're going to take copies of our cookbook and be like, here guys, you can get the recipe too. Kidding. Sure, I can do that now if you want. You want me to do it now?
Oh, I don't care when you do it. Okay.
Butter
Just
chicken.
do it.
Butter chicken will only take me a few minutes. The carbonara turned out good. Carbonara 1, obviously a bit messy. Carbonara number 2, angel hair pasta, gluten-free pasta. Tasty. You'll need a little sprinkle of parsley on there. Greenery makes everything better. Okay, do you guys want to stick around and hang out with me while I make butter chicken? Yeah? Yeah.
Milk Squad, let me know how it goes. They're so good.
What did she say?
Curried egg sandwiches.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know what I spilled here, but everything's wet. Okay. So, we're gonna make the butter chicken recipe from First Things First. Let's go. So, Exceed starts his new job tomorrow. Exceed, how you feeling? Excited?
Good, yeah, I'm excited.
I'm just
It'll
gonna
be
check
fun.
out my foot. I don't know what I've stood on. There's something. Feels like I've like stood on glass or something. I don't know. I've been wearing socks lately, so my heels are a lot softer than they usually are because I usually wear bare feet everywhere. I don't know, can't find it. Let's try and walk normally. So he went out. You have to tell them about the Smart Rider experience.
I'd rather not. It's not a highlight of Perth. So
No, but the
Perth-
whole day, the experience of Exceed went out.
I'm not going to talk about the whole experience. But, Perth's public transport system is actually very good.
It's really good, yeah.
It's very well reviewed internationally, but for some archaic reason, so probably like wherever you guys live. Duna Betty.
Delicious.
Betty, welcome in. Hello,
Thank you for choosing
guys.
us. Welcome
Thank
in,
you for choosing
Raiders.
us. Come on in. I'm just gonna go and get my copy of First Things First. Betty, how was your stream? Sid's telling a story about his experience on getting public transport.
Welcome in, Dancers with Balverines. Glad to have you with us. Yes, I'm very disappointed in. We have such a good public transport system here in Perth, Western Australia. However, for some reason, they haven't yet come up with a way. You know how like you tag on and off to, like it's very common to do that in public transport systems. And so, I mean, some modern ones you can even do it with your phone. So Perth has the tag on and off system, fantastic. However, you can't get the card mailed to you. You have to go physically to a train station or depot or bus station and buy the card. The card is not free and the card does not come with credit. So you have to go to them to pay for the plastic that comes with no credit.
So crazy.
Not
Okay.
good.
I don't have any more Greek yogurt, so I'm gonna have to use some sour cream, but that's no problem. So now he has a piece of plastic that cost him $10 that he still needs to load. Okay, so cream. I don't have any Greek yogurt, so I'm... Hey Google, add Greek yogurt to my shopping list.
Got it. I added Greek yogurt.
That, sour cream, lemon juice, turmeric powder, garam masala. Okay, this is gonna test my spices. There's no paprika. What? Yeah, there is. Cool. I haven't been on public transport in about 3 years. I don't remember the last time I was on a train. I think the last public transport I was on a ferry. My mum lived in South Perth and we took a ferry from South Perth into the city. Is it? Yeah. So salt. This recipe is in First Things First. Okay, that, salt. So we need garam masala, cumin, chili, ginger I have to get, garlic I have to get, cardamom, cinnamon, clove, cardamom, cinnamon quill is here. Clove, we'll just do this because I don't want him to bite into it when he goes to work. Turmeric, garam masala is in here. What are your favorite Indian dishes? Like we're making butter chicken right now. What is your favorite spice, favorite curry if you go in to get Indian or maybe it's like a Sri Lankan curry? What kind of curries do you like? Okay. So we want 2 teaspoons of garam
Samosas are
masala.
good.
Say that again?
Samosas are good.
Yes, samosas are yum. Chili flakes. Cumin. Never had a curry. Kara, right? You ever wanted to try it? Rogan Josh is great. Yeah, lamb. I like a lamb curry.
Tikka
Mutton
masala.
curry. Tikka masala. My Kara.
It's been a long time since we had a vindaloo.
Yeah. My favorite curry. No. The other one. Kara. Shit. Kara. Like care. Kara. What other way? I know I know we've been through this before, but then I forget because then I always second guess myself. I'm like, is it the way that I want to pronounce it or is it the other way? Cara Beara. Thank you, Chad. Now I'm confused. Now Cara Beara, and then Betty says Cara. Oh my God. Cara Beara. Yeah, isn't it Cara Beara? Cara. Carbonara. Yeah. Yes, Carbonara, Cara. Thank you. Now we're Carbonara. Cool. Time for a minute. No, I'm not even gonna read that. My favorite curry is Malaysian chicken curry, or when I was in Malaysia, just adding some garlic powder. So add some fresh garlic as well, but I like to add that a little bit of boost. Malaysian chicken curry, which you can find my version in the new book, but mutton curry. When I was in Malaysia, the food is incredible. I really, really love Malaysia. I'd like to go back. Okay. Turmeric.
Molly, how do you feel about Moon Knight Season 2 just getting announced?
Oh, I think it's okay. I don't love the show. It's okay.
Will it be one that we watch?
Yeah, of course. The one that I don't really care to watch again is Ms. Marvel, but hopefully I don't understand why it's called Ms. Marvel. Like, you could be inspired by a superhero, but to not even call, like, I don't even think the whole season she called herself Ms. Marvel. Have you guys watched Manifest? No. What is Manifest? Cardamom. Cinnamon. Bit of clove. I'm adding everything ground except the cinnamon quill because Exceed's going to take this to work and I don't want him to be at work and like choking on spices or whatever that I forget to take out. Because I always do that. Oh, I got to do star anise too. Remember, guys, we're going to put 2 whole star anise in there. So we need to remove 2 whole star anise. 1 whole star anise. Okay. Cumin, we're gonna add ginger. Chicken, chili powder, turmeric, lemon juice. Yep. Oh, did I add paprika in? I did already. Oh, my mum watched that, M. Jensen. My mum said that was really good. You see, that's the one I was telling you about. That this plane takes off. And I think she was saying there's a family that gets split up and only half of them can go on that flight. And so the plane takes off and it lands and it's like 5 years later or something like that. And so half of that family, half of them have aged and half of them haven't. And they were like twins or something.
It looks like it just got renewed for another season. They're up to 4 seasons.
Okay.
This is, this feels like it, maybe like a lost scenario.
Yeah.
Goes on for a little too long.
All right. So now we're going to add in our spices. We've added the spices. Now we're going to add our chicken. This is kind of like my cheats version because usually what you would do is you'd make the curry mix, this marinade, put it in the fridge, then make the curry and then put it all together. Like once, you know, the next day or something. But I just find now that I've made this recipe so many times, I literally make all of the marinade and the curry steps together and then I cook it. Like, because you're doubling up in some ingredients and for the simplicity that I don't think there's, I'm gonna test it, but that's what I've just been doing for about a year now. Is just mixing it all because when I want it now. I'm not gonna separate and do the marinade, put that away. I just make it all in one step. Warner cancelled Batgirl. That's what I was telling you, Exceed. After it was 99% done and after spending $100 million. Was that the Batgirl that had Ruby Rose in it? Am I thinking the same thing? Okay. So chicken breast just looks like this. And all you want to do, the grain is going this way and the grain is going that way. So what you can do is slice it down the middle. And then so when the grain goes that way, you're crossing it. Yes. No, the movie, they were bringing back Michael Keaton. Oh, really? The series was garbage? I think that, you know, with the Joker, they did a really good thing where they just started to try and do their own style. And I think that was really, really one of the best DC movies I've watched in a long time.
But isn't part 2 going to be a musical
Is it?
with the Garganator?
Yeah. I don't understand why she's gonna be Harley Quinn. Is Margot Robbie she's too old now? Why need to change up Harley Quinn? I have 2 dogs flanking me. A musical though? Really? Just because there was one musical segment and he started dancing on the stairs. Margot Robbie is Barbie. She upgraded. Is that movie out yet? He got replaced by Ben Affleck. I don't know who you're, John. Who are you talking about? Who got replaced? Talk about Batman? So many different conversations going on at once. Because you know, like I know this is, everyone's different. We like our chicken chopped up a little bit smaller, like smaller diced, because Malaysian curry, I like it chunkier, but in butter chicken, I like smaller pieces. Barbie comes out 2023, okay. I feel like Margot Robbie hasn't been in much recently. Has she? Maybe I just haven't been watching much. We have to watch Top Gun. Isn't there like 2 movies from Tom Cruise that I'm missing? I haven't watched Batman. I haven't watched Top Gun. There's like heaps of stuff that we're missing. Was she on the final episode? Nice.
Yeah, she was.
You saw it?
I was looking at her IMDb to see if I could answer your question.
Okay. Chicken.
Pre-production. This is the first I've heard of this one. Untitled Margot Robbie Ocean's 11 film.
Oh, was she in the other Ocean's 11 movie, the one with the women?
Not that I know of.
Bring back George Clooney, Brad Pitt, make them age 10 years, like down. The OG Ocean's 11 movie, Ocean's 12, were the best. I love them. After Ocean's 13, I think it went downhill.
But yeah, you're right. I thought maybe we had missed, we were out of the loop, Molly, but you are right. The only thing she's done this year is that one Neighbours episode. The last thing she did before that was Suicide Squad last year.
But I know that she is working on Barbie, and so that's, you know, at least she's doing some work.
Well, she has seven
millionaire.
unreleased projects.
7. If you see Top Gun, you will see how they de-aged Tom Cruise's face with CGI. Not good. Okay. So, like this, and then that. Mix that through.
Welcome in, Chef Squid. How are you today?
Hey, Chef Squid, welcome in. So this is such a hack on my recipe, but it's just easy, you know? And then to onion or not to onion, that is the question. So I need to get my chopping board back. So every famous Australian was in Neighbours, huh? Well, you have Neighbours and Home and Away.
They're basically how it works. Like any acting talent comes up through them and then gets recognised from them.
Yeah. Yep, not Mel Gibson. Was he famous? I'm just gonna fill up my oil pourer. Oh my goodness. We'll do the right thing. We'll do the onion. Onion. I mean, who's Mel Gibson? He's a pretty great actor in his heyday. I think has old mate, what's his name, Russell Crowe done anything like recently?
Yeah, he's coming out with a big one.
Is he?
Yeah.
Russell Crowe was in. Really? I haven't watched Thor. That's another one we have to watch. Exceed. You're making me behind the times, my man.
He has 8 unreleased projects.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and since doing his work in Thor, he's been in a movie and a TV show. So yeah, he's very busy by the looks of it.
Okay. Wow. All right. All right, okay. So we're just heating up that, and then we're gonna add our onion. Onion. Hey. We don't need to get into specifics, all right? We don't need to get into specifics. Sometimes he's ours, sometimes he's theirs.
Depends what the controversy is.
Yeah.
Molly, do you remember Russell Crowe's character's name in Neighbours?
Was he in Neighbours?
Oh.
Huh?
I'm guessing that's no.
No, I don't. I didn't know he was in Neighbours.
Back in 1987.
1987. That's such a long time ago. Yeah. What's his name?
Kenny Larkin.
Oh, I didn't know that. Kenny Larkin. Interesting. Just like Crowded House and the Pavlova. Yeah. Crowded House, we'll have them, thanks. They can be ours. You guys can have the Pavlova. And Lord. But the thing is, the the Kiwis come over here to be trained. Like they all come over here to do like acting training or, and then, so I think they half get to be claimed by us. Like, they do acting training or singing training or be in our TV shows. I'm kidding.
You know the book author in Severance?
Say that again?
You know the book author in Severance?
The book author? Yeah.
It's his birthday.
This guy? No, that's not who I'm talking about.
What?
Who's that guy? Walker, what's his name? What's his name? Christopher Walken. Not Walkman.
Oh,
Walken.
I was not understanding what you were doing at all.
What do you do with this guy? Christopher Walken. Come on, you guys know. If someone does this to you, it's Christopher Walken. Everyone knows that.
All right, Molly, without asking Google, how old is he?
Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
He's like 84, isn't he?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
The man, born in New York, is 79.
Oh, shit. I aged him up a bit. Sorry, Chris. He's 25. Christopher Walken is Christopher Reeve.
Ooh, he's gonna be in the next Dune movie.
Is he? Interesting. The last thing you're going to put in a bit of honey and a little bit of chicken stock powder. Guys, if you've been around here for a while, you'll know. I don't really believe in chicken stock or beef stock powder. It gives you more flavour. They've done in the factory all of the bubbling. Chicken stock is never going to be as good as this stuff. A lot of chefs will tell you the same. Like using a bouillon powder or whatever. The effort to reward. Onion. So the reason that the downfall for this is that it's really hard to brown the chicken. You got to try and like scrape off and just cook the chicken. But that's why you do the marinade and the steps like it's written in the website. Written in the cookbook. High flame, nope, turn all the way down.